blunts to start the day. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Another episode
What
of...
it do?
High Off the Glass, everybody. You guys hear the music. You know how we do.
No, I don't hear no music.
You don't, but...
I don't even see my mic
they can
firing up. Yes, I do. I see it.
Yep.
There it is.
Yep, there's your mic right there.
You probably want to relax.
I see it. It's hot.
It is. It's very hot.
Because I got some hot shit to say.
You do. We know you. Matter of fact, I'm about to turn both of y'all ass down. Right, everybody.
Are we doing the intro?
Yeah, this is the intro done.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, welcome to High Off the Glass, everybody. Four Blunts was what Coach Hill, I guess, started the day with today. I didn't know it was that many. So what's up, everybody? This is all the great here. I got Mr. Coach Hill. Like I said, he's in the building. And was it? Nope, that's the wrong one. And I want to give it up to Rodney Michael. Rodney Michael's in the building, everybody.
What up?
You would love this sound effect I got for you. You'll hear it later.
And our wonderful sponsor, Too Much Sauce St. Louis at 5249 Delmar, St. Louis, Missouri, 63108, 314-448-6260.
There it is.
Call ahead. 20 minutes is all food is cooked to order. And we are open on Sundays from noon to 6.
Best wings in the game.
Wednesday through Saturday.
You a hell of a
noon to 10.
Back up a little bit. You a hell of a pitch man.
Thank you, sir.
For real, that was good. All right.
Shout out to
that
our
was
sponsor.
fast.
Best wings in the game.
Right. Real talk though. If to anybody, if you're in the St. Louis area, close to the St. Louis area, if you need like you want wings and you don't want because Buffalo Wild Wings is not good.
Right.
You're done with Wingstop because you've had too much of it. Man, try this. This is the best wings you're gonna find in the Midwest.
Too much.
We got
sauce.
a diss record coming out soon. Just letting y'all know.
Who y'all dissing?
We dissing all other wing spots.
Oh, word. That's local ones or national chain?
Hey,
Which ones you doing?
don't even. I can't say nothing. Working with some extreme producers on this one. I got a mixtape coming out.
It's gonna be like Nas, how he did Jay-Z.
Let you know.
Word. It's gonna be like that.
It's gonna be a diss
All right, well,
of
look,
all
real
diss.
saucy.
Real saucy.
Speaking, have you heard that new song Nas got? Spicy? Fire.
It's hot.
Fire.
That's my cat. I like Nas.
It's spicy for real. Like he goes in.
Is it hot like Boston was last night on Golden State?
Whoa!
I just was wondering. I mean, I'm just saying.
They was hot. Hey y'all may
no,
want.
that's not true.
We're gonna have
true.
We're gonna have a real conversation today, like we do each and every episode of High Off the Glass. Y'all may want to pick these mics up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all can hold them like this.
Oh,
You know
no,
what
I'm
I'm saying?
good.
I'm being heard like this. I can see it firing right there. I'm good.
Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, we're gonna get into the sports. We're gonna get we're gonna get into the cannabis talk like we always do. But I want to talk about something that's a little more pertinent right now because it's just an ongoing issue that we've been dealing with as
Forever.
as black people in this country, man. Just these pigs killing us, man. As of what is today? Today's April 18th, 2021.
Right.
Now, when you get this episode, it's not going to be tomorrow or whatever. You're going to get this episode when you get it, and it's still going to be, the news of the day. No matter when this episode comes out. Unfortunately, hopefully in the future it won't be because, the government, will start to punish these pigs for the shit that they do to our communities, and they'll finally do their jobs the right way. And I want to let you all know, when I say pigs, I'm not referring to every police officer. To me, there's two different parts of law enforcement. You have pigs and you have police officers. There's people that do their job and there's people that ain't. And those are the ones I'm talking about. And we're on the...
Specifically those who have a racist undertone.
Yeah.
Specifically. We're talking to you. I'm looking right at the doggone camera.
Yeah.
We're talking to you.
Yep. You know exactly who we're
We
talking to.
know who you are.
And you know what? And here's the thing: that particular pig is.
I'm laughing. I'm sorry. That remind me of wrestling. I'm sorry.
When I said I'm looking right at the camera,
It did kind of sound like some wrestling type stuff in there.
I'm looking right at the camera.
No,
right
and
at you.
what's ironic is, I hate to get off topic, but I saw a commercial for Car Shield with Ric Flair, last night.
Oh yeah, he did. He does have that's his latest commercial. That's his.
I had never seen Ric Flair on a commercial.
Yeah, and he came
When I
back.
saw
Thank
it.
you. There you go. Back up. Grab the mic. We can just chill out for a
It
minute.
just but
Why-
you got to keep it. I'm sorry, you got to keep it light sometimes when you broach this subject because it evokes so many emotions. It's just with us as being black men and the ages that we are, even though we are close in age, but we are technically in a different age group. with me and Rodney being a few years older than you than yourself, but yet still in all, we all have experienced some of these same things in one shape or form.
Right.
Yep. And I would say that we all have sons.
And we all
the three of us.
Yes.
And that's what really, from my personal experience, that's what gets me the most, because I think about my son in every one of those shootings. And if you just want to see somebody go ballistic, that's it. If that shit, not excuse my language, but if that shit was to happen to my son or any of my nephews,
right,
or my second cousins,
right,
it's on.
Right.
That's all I got to say.
One thing that you want to try to get, the point that you try to get across to people when you relay your emotions as a black man in this subject is when you speak about, like you said, us all being fathers and us two being grandfathers, and as far as males and sons are concerned, feelings that you have when you talking about, you got to tell Jalen how to talk to or deal with police officers.
That's it.
Yeah, that's my son.
But what I mean is trying to get other people to understand how that makes you feel as a man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
I don't even look at
I would say specifically, I'm sorry, but not just other people, but to the pigs.
Yeah.
So that they can get an understanding how we feel about this, because you all do not have an understanding, and that's why you all are hunting us. Right. You all need to have an understanding of how this affects not only our community, but each and every one of us as black men personally, how you all are praying after us. Like we are hunting after us. I'm sorry. Like we're prey in the fucking jungle.
Right. Oh, they understand.
That's what it looks like. That's what is happening.
They do understand. Yeah, they do.
When you see that 61-year-old man in Minnesota drive off with an officer hanging on his truck, and then when you find out he hit him in the head with a hammer, and he don't get attempted murder,
and he don't even get shot.
He don't get shot or nothing. Officers know how to deal with situations.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you just let that, resonate for a second.
Say that again. Like, just say that what you just said.
He was at a Home Depot.
Okay,
this man was 61 years old in Minnesota.
Say white man?
White male.
Okay.
Of course.
I never heard this, what you just said.
Now he gets it. It's all about a mask.
Okay.
He gets into it inside the Home Depot. He's already roughed up an employee, hit the employee like 5 times.
What?
Over a mask.
Goes outside.
Damn. When was this?
This was just last week.
Over a mask.
He goes outside. Gets in his truck to leave. They call the police. The police catch him. No, it's a Walmart lot. That's what I'm sorry. And excuse me. The police barricade him in.
Yeah.
No, you're not holding me in. Gets out of it. He's in like a Toyota Tundra or something.
Yeah.
Gets out of the barricade.
On the door. Literally hanging on the door.
What?
He has already rammed a truck and a car, I believe. Gets out, and when you see him, he doesn't just like
He's trying to get off. He's zooming.
With the officer hanging on the side of the truck.
And they said when they stopped, or before he stopped, he hit this dude in the head with a hammer.
He hit the officer, and the officer did not.
Murder.
And the officer
he didn't get shot at.
Right, that's my point. I was about to say, the officer did not reach for his weapon.
But yet,
wow.
Hold on now.
Wow.
The incredulous feeling that you're having right now. The opposite end of the spectrum is what we have to tell Jalen.
Right.
How to approach these officers when they come to you. But in this situation, they act like they are completely scared of this.
That's crazy. I'm so glad I had this episode today. I'm so glad.
So it's like, that's what I mean when I say trying to relay those feelings, because you have so much anger that's built up in it, but you really want to get people to understand and know where you're coming from, because you don't want them to just know the emotional part.
Right.
It's so the way that you juxtapose that story against Dante Wright and the stuff we have to tell our kids. It's so disgusting. The other thing too is, but the difference I have with you though, Damon, I don't look to them to have sympathy for that conversation I got to have with Jay, or the conversation.
No, I'm not saying like that. I'm not saying like that. I'm just saying as far as the public in general.
Yeah, the general.
Anyone, even when it comes to our own women.
Right.
People really need to understand the depth and scope of feelings that you feel as a black man on a daily basis.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance,
Right.
I don't, we try not to talk about our jobs or whatever, and but the distance, like some of us have to go to work in the neighborhood, some of us have to drive through.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you may be on a solitary road or something, and you just never know.
Yeah.
I remember one time I was going to see my brother. My brother's incarcerated, as we know, and it was a detour that they made me have to take.
Okay.
And it took me on a straight dirt road. I mean, like a back road.
Wow.
And it brought me up on the other side of the prison, but it was like, I can't break down back here.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No way
all alone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that feeling, we should not have that.
Where is, and I guess, of course, where he is incarcerated is very
that's
far
only
away.
45 minutes away.
Right.
But with this being 2021,
that
should not be a feeling that we should have at this moment. Yeah. Whereas I feel I shouldn't be able to break down anywhere.
Should have never had to feel like that. Should have never had to feel like that.
My life is threatened.
And unfortunately, it's still
areas.
Like that.
I shouldn't feel like that. You're right.
One of my sons, his girlfriend, she was going to Jackson State. Shout out to her. She graduated from Jackson State also.
Congratulations.
But I used to be worried when he would drive from SEMO down to Jackson State because driving through Mississippi.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you're not driving like to the tip. You're going deep in the middle of Mississippi.
That's
you know what I'm saying? And you think about that all the time.
Hub
different
of
pigism.
I'm gonna call it that.
We shouldn't have to feel like that. We should not have to feel like that.
Yeah.
In this day and age.
Yeah.
And it's like I said, you're not trying to quote unquote change people's opinions because you can't.
Right.
Yeah.
But through reform of law, that's the only way that you can try to hope for things to change.
And to you pigs who say, well, he shouldn't have resisted. To that I say, and I can use as this example what happened with the 61-year-old white man. Do you call that resisting? Is that resisting?
Not at
you all are trained to handle situations of resisting.
Right.
So if you were to juxtapose or to say that a suspect, even if they are a suspect, they should stop resisting, then that gives you the right to shoot anyone who resists. Because right now you're just shooting black people.
The music producer in California taking out the trash. They looking for a domestic violence perpetrator. They have no idea who it is. They have no idea. They pull up on the scene and they see this black guy taking out the trash, and they just start immediately put the cuffs on him. They didn't even say anything.
Right.
Things of that sort. That's no way to live.
It's
right.
My thing is how I'm done living like this. I didn't come up in the United States in a sense of fear, in a perpetual state of fear. Now, different times, fear would sweep over me, when, of course, when they pull up behind me, or if I'm in like a predominantly white neighborhood and I don't know nobody over there, or, I'm in some area I'm not familiar with, and I feel uneasy, then sometimes, I worry about that. But I don't live in a perpetual state of, I worry about pigs or, white people coming to do something to me. I don't feel like that, because I don't want them to feel like that they have that power over us, because that's what they want, man.
I do get that, but let me ask you this.
They want us to feel like, take a wrong step, and we could do whatever the hell we want to y'all, and ain't nothing gonna happen. But I ain't living like that.
I feel that, because I don't want to live like that.
Even though sometimes it feels like that.
But what
that's
about
the bad
that's
part?
what I was about to ask? Do you have that feeling though? Like I'm in this situation, or I'm in this location where I know that it could possibly go down, and my life can feel threatened.
Right.
That's a fear.
Right.
I think all black men have that fear now.
I've had that,
because I'm sure Dante did not wake up April the 11th,
right,
and thought, this is my last day on earth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So in that situation where he was pulled over, I'm pretty sure that's where he thought, I'm probably going to lose my life.
Yeah.
So that's when he began to, it's a survival instinct that kicks in.
Yeah, survival mode.
And they call it resisting.
Right.
In our case, we are trying to preserve our life because we know what you all are trying to do.
Yeah. You could either do everything right and still get
shot,
and still get killed,
and resist and still get shot. So which one gives you a better chance of survival? I think If I'm submitting, I can get shot.
Right.
Or if I try to flee, I'd have a better chance. So I'm going to try to flee.
I'm gonna tell you since Coach brought up my son earlier, I'll say what I tell him, and I'm not saying this to put down nobody. That's a nice watch too, by the way, Coach. It's big. It's big and pretty.
He has visual eye problems.
It's huge.
10:30.
I got a huge deal on this, and actually, that's
what it say. It's so big,
right?
That's actually how I end up
big letters.
That's how I end up getting this watch.
Right.
Because I was talking to a coworker at work, and we were talking about something, and he went like this, and I was like, I forgot everything I was talking about. I'm like, man, where did you get that watch from?
I ain't forget.
Hey,
I'm just saying that
watch will make a bruh go like, whoa.
Right. That mug is just
dang.
It looked like a clock on your wrist. I was just like
11 p.m. That mug is not whispering the time
at all. It's shouting it very loud. What is it? When you want to put your phone down and focus? I mean, what you all right?
Mm-mm.
What's wrong? Uh-oh.
Yeah, we
oh snap! He done took off. Somebody done knocked him off his thing.
we're running short on time.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
we just started.
How much time do we have?
Yeah.
2:30.
Huh?
2:30.
Hold on.
Oh, so 30 minutes.
Hold on. But okay, this is we're good. This is so one thing I'll say, since you brought up Jalen, I'll tell you what I tell him. You got to do everything that they tell you to do. If they tell you to this, they tell you to that, comply. Don't look at them in the eye. Do not have attitude. Do not give them a reason. Do not do anything like that. That's one thing I tell him. Now, anybody else who does not stick to that game plan, am I here to knock you and blame you for anything bad that happens? Hell no, that's not, because it don't matter what game plan you stick to, something still, if you are, it seems like basically if you are not white, something bad can happen no matter how much you comply. But that's what I tell my seed. I tell my son to don't trip. Do not, don't give them a reason. Look them in the eye at all times. Speak properly. Use your voice and do what they say.
Yeah. I just say, as long as you know you're in the right with anything, just voice it in the right way.
Right. You can pick it up.
Just voice your concerns or voice your statements in the right way.
Like this.
If you are in the right, if you're in the right, you can say what you want to say, but you say it in a respectful way. Mm-hmm. Now, whatever happens from that. But don't just
because we have to understand that those pigs, they look at us as a threat anyway, and they want to eliminate the threat. Mm-hmm. You pigs, we know you. Right. So, and I agree with you how you're telling Jalen, because they're looking at us that way. They're already approaching the situation in a heightened state. Oh, yeah, so we have to do everything possible to reduce or prevent their already at level 10 to go into 11. Right. And that means complying. Right. That means, okay, yes, officer, whatever you have to do. I mean, because in actuality, what's most important is life preservation.
Right.
So that refutes what you were saying earlier about running.
No. I was talking about this is the reply or the response that most African American have, survival.
Yeah.
No, but that's what I was saying.
The only thing I'm saying,
I didn't say I was for that. I was saying we need to have to prevent a heightened situation from being even more elevated. That's what I'm. That's
I
what
don't
I'm
agree
for.
with people running, because when you run, that automatically escalates the officer's mind to shoot.
Right. But I understand that though, because it's a survival tactic.
It depends on why you're running. Now, if you're running because
he wasn't guilty. Demetrius was not guilty. He didn't know. He called his mom. Was like, Dante, "Mom, what's going on?" Dante. Right. No, Demetrius is his first name. Demetrius Dante, right. That's
okay. Right on.
Or Dante Demetrius.
Was that the 13-year-old guy?
No, the 20-year-old.
The one about the guy in Chicago.
Yeah, he was not guilty. He called his mom. Was like, "Mom, they pulling me over. What's up?"
Yeah, Spanish. I think.
What's going on, Mom? They pulling me over. What's going? He called his mom. Right. He didn't know what was going on.
Right.
So, he was not guilty.
Oh, that's right. This is the lady who my gun in my taser.
Yeah, the taser.
Yeah,
her.
Yeah. How the fuck are you on the field since the motherfucking in the force
25 years
since the motherfucking 90s, and you don't know the difference between a goddamn taser and a Glock?
She's a trainer.
No fucking sense.
No. You don't just get the fucking quit and it's done.
Right.
You know what I mean? That in and of itself, that excuse, that took me. That took me to a whole nother level, bro. Like,
I agree, man.
Because I'm like, taser with a fucking Glock.
25 years of service, and they train you. Your taser is on your weak hand. Your Glock is on your strong hand.
Dude,
you went through 25 years of that.
There's no sense of. I swear to God, man. Here's the thing. These motherfucking pigs are just lucky that we don't retaliate at the force that they hit us
that they're
with.
killing.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we don't retaliate with the forces they're killing.
It's just, it makes no sense. You're just consistently taking out a particular group of people with no retribution.
That's where
at all.
That's where
the fear comes in. That's where the running comes in. It's like the dude in Atlanta.
Oh no, that's not.
The dude in Atlanta. I agree.
Well, I was going to say, the innate, built-in fear that we as a race are going to rise up and do something in retribution.
Oh yeah, I see that.
They have this constant fear that we're going to be doing that when it's been painfully obvious for years. We are not that kind of people.
You all are the aggressive ones. You all are the apes.
There's only
that you
one
call
kind
us.
of retribution that we're looking for, and that's monetary.
That's monetary. Give us back what you stole. Simple as that. If you got people working in your family for 400 years and you're not giving them anything as payment,
you didn't broke off and paid every other race.
You know how much money you would have in the bank?
Speak on what you just said,
400 years of free labor into your pockets.
This, if you don't know this, as some people may know this, some people may not know this. Slave owners got reparations for the property that they lost,
or after the Civil War.
Right. It's so funny. What Coach said was just 1,000% correct. The United States government has no problem paying any other race of people but African Americans. They took care of the Japanese after concentration camps.
The Polish and the Jews at the concentration. They took care of the Japanese after Nagasaki and Hiroshima.
What I'm saying is they took care of.
They took care of them.
They gave them back money for being in concentration camps. The Japanese.
The Japanese weren't in concentration camps.
Yes, they were in the United States. They were in California.
Really?
Yes, they were.
Those were concentration camps?
Yeah, they had them in camps. Like they rounded up all the Japanese
during what was this a war?
I guess it's World War II. You know
World War II. That's what the Germans did to the Jews.
Your fishing pole.
No. But what I'm saying in the United States,
let's reel it back in.
Okay, no. What I'm saying, I'm surprised he didn't know this. In the United States, you didn't know that Japanese Americans were put in concentration camps.
No, I did not know that.
They did that.
Wow. Is this on the West Coast?
Yeah,
like San Francisco.
Yes, I want to say
that team.
I want to say
that's what y'all get. They
just where Golden State plays. They play in downtown San Francisco at the Chase Center.
I'm talking about the San Francisco 49ers.
You just left yourself wide open for that one.
To get back to what we were talking about.
It did. So that's a real thing. So the United States government compensated Japanese Americans families for going through that. What is it? I know that Jewish Americans, they weren't paid by the U.S. government, but I know the U.S. government had something to do with it for them being getting retribution for the Holocaust. What other group of people? I want to say there's another group of people. Native Americans have been taken care of. Not all of them, but they've been given their land. They're told you can build what you want on it. And smart Native Americans have done what? Casinos.
Right.
I mean, it's just like not every, but almost every other race besides black people have been taken care of.
They've pinpointed the races that they want to take care of. It seems like the ones that work the hardest, like us and the Latinos, they ain't giving us shit. Like, hey, y'all work hard, go and attain it on your own.
So when we see that,
half of Texas is Mexico any damn way.
That's when we have to learn.
You think?
That's when we have to learn as a race. The major way to rebuild your race is economically. That's the first way that you rebuild.
Monetary.
That's the only way that you're going to have a proper infrastructure for your future.
Yep.
even with your next
But
generation
we've
coming
done
up
that.
and everything.
But
We haven't done it enough.
Well, and
We haven't done it enough.
to allow-
how much you know how much the black dollar is worth in the United States? How much we
the
spend?
black dollar is how
worth
much
a
we
lot.
spend, but how much we
It's
spend
different.
with ourselves.
That's the key. We don't
That's
spend.
the issue.
We don't spend within our own
spend more
community.
with others than we do with ourselves.
And along with the monetary, we need what was the second thing that happens with having the finances? You have land, you have property. So when you have that property, you're able to build.
There you go.
And spread.
There you go.
So we don't have that infrastructure, like you said.
There was a town for sale in Georgia.
Yeah.
That Black America could have all just put money into and built a town.
But
we didn't do that.
That's being done though. That's being done. I've heard about.
It's being done now.
Matter of fact, I heard about that being done in Georgia. Literally, there was a group of black people, like well-to-do
The town
black
was
folks.
on sale for $1.8 million.
No, but there was a group. It was either Georgia or California. It was a group of black people, and they basically set up their own community.
I've heard of
there.
the one in California. It's in Baja California, south of San Diego, where they have kind of put the black dollar into this little community.
Right, and they're building up their own.
Yeah. So in reply to that, though,
city that was for sale. That's what I'm saying. It was an actual city for sale.
Wow. Now,
in reply to that, being done. Just because that wasn't bought, Damon, doesn't mean that that's not being done, though. That's being done.
But on par with that, when we see situations like that where we can put our money into it and purchase that portion of land, one of the things that reminds me of is that we had the beginning of that in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And what happened?
Right, Black Wall Street.
What happened?
Central Park.
In Central Park, the same thing. What happened? The pig gets upset and they burn it down.
You guys ever heard of Bruce's Beach?
No.
In Southern California? Bruce's Beach was a black-owned beach in prime real estate, Southern California, just taken from a black family. Taken from them. They owned the beach, they owned the land, they owned the homes over there, and it was a utopia society where it was successful black folks. What was this? 100 years ago, taken away.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's like
so we have those.
We've had all that.
It's not like we're not afraid
and we
to
get
do
it. They take it.
They find some kind of way to seize.
And we do support each other.
I'm not saying that we don't.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is we don't do it to the level that we need to.
Well, look, here's the thing, man. There's not a black-owned Walmart that everybody can go to. If there was a black-owned Walmart,
trust me,
no, don't see that. That's counterproductive. You saying that sounds dumb as hell. Because we would go to it. We would go to it.
I think if
you know what I'm saying?
Killer Mike has his own bank.
Okay, guess what? I guess what? Doesn't have enough people to
support it.
To support it. There's plenty of people with money in it.
No. What I'm saying is,
you want it to be the biggest bank in Atlanta? There's already other black-owned banks in Atlanta.
Not that. I'm saying more people should know about that. Just like One Bank United. One Bank United is a black bank. That's it's like internet bank, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Right.
But it's black owned.
Okay.
Right.
More people that should be like viral. You feel what I'm saying? When you have things of that sort that are financially great for us, we all should be taking part in that, not being quote unquote skeptical about it.
Right.
Okay. Again, you got to know about it. You got to that word has to be.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It should be just like TikTok videos go viral.
Yeah.
Things like that. Things that are educational and financial should always go viral.
They don't go viral in this society. That's the fucked up part about America right now.
Our society.
No. I'm not. No, that's an American thing because we don't run TikTok.
No.
Listen.
We're talking about how to build up our own society.
I hear you, Coach. But in this society that all of us are in, not just black folks, dumb shit goes viral. Educational shit does not go viral. It's rare that something you can have a plethora of healthy ass videos or good videos on YouTube that'll teach you some stuff, but it's usually But the bullshit is what goes viral. Yeah. So don't put those things. That's just
more so than the smart stuff.
That's not just
I'm not. But that's what I'm saying though. We were only focusing on how to progress the black community. At that juncture in the conversation, that's what we were talking about. Okay. That's all I was saying is we have all these different things that go viral. But yet, those are the things that need to go viral. Things of that sort, when it's like financial information, educational information, those things are the things that need to be constantly shared.
Right.
And people are always tripping off of, not arguments about Jordan versus LeBron.
You're right. You're sure right.
Like that.
You're sure right.
Now, to get back more so on today's topic and generating towards sports, and like we were talking about before in pre-production, how it has affected the sports world. Pre-production earlier this week when we were discussing the show's topic. And we were talking about how it has affected sports leagues. And I was thinking that's why I was saying a few days ago, I didn't think this would be as major as George Floyd was, because I don't know if it was because the pandemic had been going on and there was nothing going on when George Floyd happened.
In quarantine, yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
So that's why I thought. That's why I figured this is going to be a different kind of reaction. It's
I think
not
it was
be like the
it
shutdown.
was several
like it
factors.
Was.
I think it's several factors with this one that kind of prevented it from being as massive as the George Floyd. One thing was that the time frame. George Floyd, we saw 9 minutes of a murder.
Yes.
You know?
And the graphic nature of that video was what set that off.
Right.
And the fact that people were in lockdown. You know what I'm saying? But that video.
But 9 minutes seeing it, and you see someone pleading for their life.
Right.
And there was still like no remorse from the cop.
And then
but we didn't see that with
Dante, right?
Dante.
I think that video,
because it's a lot quicker. For one thing, it's like 30 seconds.
I think from what some people have, I think only a few members of the media have been able to see the what is it? What's that video called? The cop.
Their camera.
The cop cam video. The cop cam video, and it's graphic. You know, it's graphic. I think some have said that, you know, once you see it, it's gonna upset
with Dante.
You. Yeah, with right.
That 30 seconds is
really
tough.
Gonna set you. So I think that's the reason why it didn't go off like Floyd. Because if we would have seen the video of that, a week after it happened, or for sure, I mean,
that's another thing.
Because
the people were in the street recording Floyd's. So the cop basically they really didn't have any. The pigs, they didn't have any discretion with the video. Like, we can't show this. The media, cell phone video coverage was already all over it. TMZ was already over the whole thing before the cops even decided to show their footage.
Right, and think about how bold you are to do this. Well, what 6 blocks? They said a couple blocks up the street is or a couple miles up the street is the Chauvin case with that pig who killed Mr. Floyd. Like, that's how bold you are,
right?
Like, damn.
And
like,
it's
what
crazy.
the hell?
What are they doing in fucking Minnesota? Ever since Prince died, y'all just sad as hell.
To live in
I know.
My good God.
You pass up Wisconsin.
We got Philandro.
Wisconsin actually locks up the most black men.
It's Philandro,
Castillo,
George Floyd, and now Dante.
And let's not forget the black police officer who killed the white woman who got second-degree murder.
He was Muslim, actually. He wasn't even black. He was Muslim.
Wow.
Yeah.
So he did.
He got 40 years.
He got 40 years. He got 40 years.
And the family got 20 million. You know how fast that happened? That happened super quick.
And she was Australian.
I haven't even heard.
Yeah.
She was Australian, an Australian American, but
he got 40 years for that.
So it's pretty much like
Chauvin gonna get 10, dog.
You pretty much get numb.
Out in 5, good behavior.
You pretty much get numb to the reactions.
Before we wrap,
fuck you, Derek Chauvin.
Before we wrap, I want to know your opinion on that. But before we get up out of here,
I just said it.
Right on. Well, yeah, but no. What do you think will happen?
Your mama.
What do you think? Is that what you think will happen with the trial? Like, it'll be like a little slap on the wrist?
Oh yeah, he's gonna get like 10 years out in 5 because of good behavior.
Slap on the wrist.
You think that too?
Because the family got 26 mil.
They was only going for second degree murder anyway. If I'm not mistaken.
I don't know. I
think
the
third degree.
I think with what just went on in Brooklyn Center, Minnesota, with that dude. And the obviously them pigs in Minnesota don't give a shit about. They hate black people. What is it? I think that they might, throw the book at dude.
Oh no, I'm sadly mistaken.
For second and third degree.
I think so. I think
the max is that is what 15 years.
That's what he's at right now. That's not the max.
That is the max for third degree.
You got to start looking at the limits at the.
I thought he was.
At the sentencing, dog.
How many? They only hit him with second and third degree murder.
Yeah. So he'll probably get third degree, not second degree. Dude, 15 years max.
Listen
7
to
years.
Tape back and listen to what you said. Throw the book at a police officer.
I think I think with this dude,
never.
Look, man. Look,
that would never happen.
We have to force it. We have to want it to happen. Force it to happen and make it happen. If we just sit back and be like, oh, it'll never fucking happen, and there's nothing we can do about it. We have to make that shit happen.
That's different from
the
us
people
stating
are the ones that have the power. We have to make it happen.
No one's saying police reform can't happen.
Right, because that's essentially what's going to happen.
As far as that thinking,
the reform,
that's not going to happen.
I know, but we have to make it happen.
The reform is what's going to happen. The legislation is going to make it happen, and us putting the right people in place is what's going to make it happen. But the fact that before that even happens, the fact that this dude is only going to get like 15 years for the 3rd degree charge, 7 years out, good behavior.
15.
That's a fact.
Yeah, that's.
We can't change that. That shit is going to happen.
Well, maybe they'll. Oh, God, I pray that.
If there's some people I hated that I knew I would only get like 7 years in jail, if I killed them, I would do that shit.
Oh, come on. Don't say that.
Anyway.
I would.
Anyway.
Man, where's my sound effect?
But I don't have nobody I hate, like that.
I ain't sitting in jail for nobody.
There it is. There it is.
Sorry.
I'm just trying to make a point, guys. You Celtic lovers who
Shout out to the
lucky as
Boston
hell.
Celtics anyway, in the elite team.
Rodney.
Y'all just got lucky because Steph got hurt in the 4th quarter. We was kicking y'all ass till Steph got hurt.
This is more important than that damn game, man. This is way more important. Than
Of course it is. Of course it is.
Even though we beat the shit out y'all.
Y'all don't even understand beat the shit.
No, we didn't. No, actually, that was a good game. It was
a great game.
To me, it was literally
the best
a duel.
game of the year, if you ask me.
You just saying that because you're biased, but it was a duel.
Jason Tatum was balling too.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm screaming. But it was a duel. It was a duel between JT and Steph, and they were going fucking
Them cats
at it.
was going at it. It was like
beautiful.
a state fair.
Yeah,
it was like a carnival. You going from one ride to the next, like dang,
with a funnel cake in between.
The funnel cake to the screaming eagle to the loop the loop, because them cats was straight balling.
It was. I mean, it was. But you can't say Boston got lucky, man.
Y'all got lucky because Steph sprung his ankle. We was killing y'all. Steph sprung the ankle.
Steph was still playing and scoring after he hurt his ankle. Stop that.
He scored 2, 3. He wasn't going to the hole after that.
I don't care.
The problem was.
Don't make excuses.
The problem was
that's a big
you guys got beat.
He shouldn't have done it.
Seriously.
He cut around. He made that cut around JT. He cut around JT a little too hard, and he tweaked his ankle. I mean,
it happens. It happens.
The top 2 scorers for Golden State last night had 69 points.
Yeah, Steph and
Wiggins.
Was it Wiggins or
was number 2?
Yeah, or the faggot that missed 2 free throws that would have tied the game.
No, listen. The top 2 scorers for Boston had 70 points. They canceled each other out.
Right.
The others is who beat each other.
And who was the other for Boston?
Kemba hit that 3. That was big. That was huge.
For Kemba.
No. We didn't talk about Kemba because Kemba was one of the top 2 scorers.
He about to say it. He about to say it. Go ahead.
Marcus Smart.
Jabari
Parker.
There it is.
There you are, guys.
Jabari killed y'all.
I will say that.
Nothing with Jabari, bro.
But y'all, we need to understand. But let's understand one thing.
He was giving Draymond that work.
Here's why I am a Golden State fan.
Jaylen Brown was giving Draymond that work. Draymond is lost in Steph. I'm just gonna say it.
Steph is the team. That's the only reason. Where Steph goes, there goes my fanship.
But you used to have.
If Jaylen Brown would have been there, it would have been lost by at least 20. And we got to wrap this up.
You used to have good players. You used to have good players around Steph, though. Now it's just Steph. You're not going to win like that.
He was still my boy, even when he had the good players around him.
If y'all would have had Clay last night, that game probably would have went to overtime. But I'm telling you,
if we had Clay, it wouldn't even been close.
We still would have.
We still would have blown it. That would have been a blowaway.
We still would have won it.
Steph. And Clay. The Splash Brothers back in effect.
We still would have won it, but all right, y'all, man. This was this was a good one. I'm glad we were able to get this in.
Short and sweet.
Yeah,
definitely needs to be said.
But it had to be said because it's just frustrating, and I'm glad that I thank Mr. Boston. I thank you brothers, and I thank Legacy. I thank Too Much Sauce for giving us a platform to say this and get it off our chest and talk about it.
Yeah, to be continued as well.
It needs to be talked about, Right.
Because this ain't the last time we're going to mention this.
Before we have the NBA preview show, the Celtics are going to win it all.
Oh, I love it. Talk about it. Talk about it.
We'll know. We'll see.
Man, it's Brooklyn ain't shit. We got this, dude. Yo, for Mr. Hater Boston, for Coach Hill, for Rodney Michael, the musician, crazy man, the tough guy. We're out of here, y'all. Thank you.
Rodney.
Peace. Tough guy, Rodney. Tough.